So I mentioned that your social media presence is gigantic, and I see your tweets all the time. I follow you on Instagram, and your posts are so relatable. So I think one of them the other day said, and somebody tweeted, "Give me a horror story with 5 words or less." And then you replied and said something like, "The season has been canceled." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so relatable." So explain how you use social media as a tool to, kind of get your points across.
So I started out in social media like 2013. I thought, I decided that my strategy was going to be just to share things that I think were going to help people, help people with the demographics that I am. So like players, coaches, parents, dads, and I thought, hey, if I can share information along my journey and my experience in those areas and try to help people, that's what I'm going to try to do and just be consistent with it. And so that's kind of was my only strategy. Like, hey, try to like you said, try to share things that are relatable to people like you and I, people who love the game, love and stuff like that. And so for me, that was my strategy all along, and still is that if I find a video or a quote or something that I think is really relatable to me, I think a lot of people think that people share things on social media to like talk about other people. 90% of the stuff that I share is for me. It's like it's for me. It's stuff that I relate to, and I know that a lot of other people relate to as well. So, social media. I got really lucky that it just blew up and that way that has come. But for me, I was just really consistently trying to share things that would help coaches and parents and players.
So a lot of your tweets have to do with attitude and how much that matters on a baseball field or a softball field. How much of your teachings at some of maybe the younger levels, the college levels, is based on attitude?
I mean, all of it really. I think that what I've learned in my 20 years of coaching is that skill set is really important. Like you've got to be a good player. You can't have the bad news bears out there and win. So you got to have some skill set, and that's really important. But to me, the separator between great teams and good teams are really this attitude and effort and how you approach the game, how you approach life, and sports is just a vehicle for teaching life lessons. And so all of us who get done with our playing days, some of us at 12 years old, some at 22, and some get to play till they're 40, all the things that we learn in team sports and the things that we learn playing the game, they teach us about life. And so all the things that I've learned as a player, I've used them as a coach, I use them as a parent. And so I think the attitude and understanding all those, that aspect of the games is just really important.
Or if you're Julio Franco, you're in your 60s and you're still trying to play. So to
True.
piggyback off attitude for a second,